My wife and I, we usually sleep and wake up under this
Deception after deception, manipulation after manipulation, lies after lies, and you just be watching them. Like, really? Okay, all right, fine. So according to them they thought that, oh, they are deceiving you. To them, they feel that, oh, in your mind, you think that I'm actually acting according to what I'm telling you. So they have been doing things, someone has been doing things contrary to what they had told you. Okay, do not be deceived. Right now, check it.
now. In my church,
And do not be afraid.
my bride is a little bit different because they can speak right into your situation. They can tell you exactly what's going on with your spouse. They can tell you what's going on with your workplace, what's going on in the spirit. Because I'm everywhere and they're connected to me and I tell them. So the new thing I've done, new heaven and new earth, it all takes that, but we sleep under this.
Because I am going to the Father. And I will do whatever you ask in my name, so that the Father may be glorified in the Son. You may ask me for anything in my name, and I will do it. If you love me, keep my commands. And I will ask the Father, and he will give you another advocate to help you and be with you forever, the Spirit of truth. The world cannot accept him, because it neither sees him nor knows him. But you know him, for he lives with you and will be in you. I will not leave you as orphans. I will come to you. Before long, the world will not see me anymore. But
So I've been praying about, okay, where do we go from here? The root of my wife's mental anguish, and also because she said, I'm leaving and I'm not coming back until you turn off technology, which is what the devil has told her is causing her mental anguish. All the way to the point where she thinks I'm using the phone to cause her anguish. And while she was here, she hid my phone. And the Spirit showed me exactly where it was. And then she tests me a lot. Unless you have the Holy Spirit, you're not going to understand. I speak usually at a very high level. If I'm called the devil or Satan, I consider that blaspheming the Holy Spirit, and I'll usually just play around with you for a bit. Let's confirm something here. All these being men of war, arrayed in battle formation, came to Hebron with a perfect, committed heart to make David king over all Israel, because I am king over all Israel. And all the rest of Israel were also of one mind to make David king. They were there with David for 3 days, eating and drinking, for their relatives had prepared for them. So, understanding the spiritual warfare aspect of it and being on the battlefield and actually being viciously attacked gives me a deeper understanding of my wife's mental condition. And I don't like saying these things. I don't like making these types of videos, but I've seen the outcome and everything is going to be all right. The thoughts and pain inside her head are coming from the devil. It's a tormenting spirit. So, unless it's truth, then I'm not going to be able to do much. So, we're at a standstill here. But I have many times healed her. And when she is here, I'm usually, this type comes out like prayer and fasting. So I'm tired because I haven't really eaten. When you guys are constantly facing off against each other, and one of you is 100% sure they are right, that's an indication that you're not. Because I reveal things through my prophets, and I reveal things in pieces. And then you have to wait and walk step by step with me, and then I show you more and more and more. So, you understanding that it was a war, and I am, I say I am, is your first step into the kingdom of heaven. Unless you have the Holy Spirit, there's not going to be any light in you. So the people you're around probably don't have any light in them. And the demons in you connect with the demons in them. That is far from God. So, taking the role, I guess, I just did for a little bit of the suffering Messiah again, if that's what it takes in order for my wife, Mary Mayman, who believes herself to be the queen of the universe and correct, the Holy Spirit in my wife is my wife. We'll leave it at that, because the Holy Spirit, leave it at that. The Armageddon, the mass darkness, valuing the Holy Spirit first. Like David said, please don't take away your Holy Spirit. Having that much respect for me is going to be very, very important. And not turn it against each other, you should be able to see when you're being turned against each other. Now, for someone that isn't used to walking with me and doesn't know me very well, they're not going to have the fruits of the Spirit. And they probably will just respond and react. Because I've done this with my wife enough times, the same exact thing happens each time. So I see her as always deceived. I try and not take it personal. If someone tells me they're going to do something or they're saying something, I usually believe them. It took me a long time to recognize and deal with humans that say things they don't mean. And then, especially if they're easily swayed back towards the darkness. So, keeping it as love filled as possible. Perfect.